Ukrainian 225th Assault Battalion pushing back Russian troops from Sumy Oblast. The soldiers of the 225th Separate Assault Battalion liberated the village of Andriivka on the border of Sumy region, approximately 5 kilometers from the border with Russia. There was a report from Commander-in-Chief Oleksandr Syrskyi on the front line and our active operations. Particular and very significant attention is being paid to the Pokrovsk sector and our Sumy region. The border areas of our Sumy region, we are managing to drive Russian troops out of there. I thank all our units who are really delivering results. It's known that in early June, the units of the 225th Separate Assault Battalion had been operating in the Kursk region near the village of Tyotkino. On June 2nd, Ukrainian assault troops managed to advance closer to the village of Tyotkino and capture a Russian company stronghold, thus encircling Russian units in Tyotkino on 3 sides. For several days, Ukrainian artillery and FPV drones struck the position. After that, infantry went on the offensive. Ukrainian aviation was even called in to capture this stronghold, destroying enemy shelters with 4 SDB high-precision bombs. In May, Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered his military to create a so-called security buffer zone along the border with Ukraine, while Zelensky said on May 28 that Moscow had massed 50,000 troops near Sumy. In a separate interview with Bild on June 12, Zelensky dismissed Moscow's claims of significant territorial gains as a Russian narrative aimed at shaping global perceptions. He stressed that Ukrainian forces have managed to hold off a renewed offensive for nearly 3 weeks. Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces are closing in on Tyotkino with a pincer maneuver threatening full encirclement of the town. The situation for Russian troops is critical, as up to 2 companies, around 250 soldiers, are trapped in a shrinking pocket after Ukrainians broke through the town center. Ukrainian drone fire control and constant surveillance make all roads in and out of Tyotkino highly dangerous, blocking Russian evacuation and reinforcements. Meanwhile, Ukrainian aircraft relentlessly strike Russian strongpoints, command centers, drone hubs, and troop concentrations with growing intensity. Ukrainian airstrikes are proving devastating for the Russians in Kursk, destroying fortified positions and eliminating dozens of Russian troops at once. Over the past 2 weeks, at least 15 documented bombings have been conducted against Russian force concentrations in and around Tyotkino alone, with eliminated casualties reaching up to 300 soldiers. These targeted strikes have created critical gaps in Russian defenses, further enabling the Ukrainian push. Despite the worsening conditions, the Russian command had largely neglected the defense of Tyotkino, focusing instead on sustaining their offensive in the Sumy region. As a result, only a limited force was left to hold the town, insufficient to stop the Ukrainian advance. Desperate for support, isolated Russian troops are now calling for reinforcements, fearing they may not survive unless help arrives soon. In response to the Ukrainian advance on Tyotkino, Russian forces urgently began deploying reinforcements to prevent a full encirclement. These reinforcements were drawn from reverse units originally amassed for the planned offensive in Sumy. Ukrainian officials had recently warned that Russia was preparing its largest military buildup in 6 months, including the redeployment of 10 self-propelled artillery units and over 40 trucks loaded with troops and ammunition from Kherson and Crimea toward the Kursk direction. Unfortunately for Russians, Russian media once again exposed the movements of their column and allowed Ukrainians to increasingly track their movements. This allowed Ukrainians to track Russian force concentrations right to their main base of operations in Rilsk, which had already been struck several times before. They even identified Russians hiding equipment inside a local cultural center before they were combat ready. Using this intelligence, Ukrainian forces launched a precise HIMARS strike that destroyed the troops and equipment, further delaying reinforcements to Tyotkino. Overall, Ukraine achieved near-total aerial dominance over Tyotkino and surrounding areas in Kursk, leveraging Swedish S-100, Argus AWACS, and F-16 jets to detect and shoot down any Russian aircraft attempting to respond. Russian fighters are warning that Ukrainians are about to gain extremely advantageous defensive positions in Kursk if they capture Tyotkino. They warned that the failure of the Russian command to adequately respond will result in Russian soldiers being forced to once again resort to costly, grinding attritional attacks to take back the lost territories in Kursk.